I have been watching TV all my life. I remember my great-grandmother sitting in this big wing chair in the afternoon and watching The Bold and the Beautiful. In school I used to watch TV with my friends, although that's not everything we did, of course. And then still at university I spent a considerable amount of time in front of the TV. And by TV I mean really everything that involves watching at a screen, like the actual television, but also all the streaming series like Netflix or Amazon Prime and all the other platforms. And then when I started working, I often came home and fell on the sofa and just felt like switching on the TV and watching Netflix for the rest of the evening. And all of that we have been watching, like old movies, new movies and all these series, has also been a constant topic of conversation with the people around me. And it's just so normal. And for me, it wasn't until I watched a video here on YouTube from a German money coach, his name is Bodo Schäfer, and he pointed out that the average person is spending more than 3 hours a day in front of the TV. That's more than 21 hours in a week, which is almost half a work week. Yeah, and he basically just said, just stop watching the TV. And only listening to this was a total game changer for me. And really since then, I literally stopped watching from one day to another, and I haven't missed it since. And I did that for mainly two reasons. The first one is time. This just gave me a ridiculous amount of free time. I mean, I used to watch entire seasons in 1 or 2 days. And now with all this free time, I started to read more, to learn more, to start this YouTube channel. And this gives me the opportunity to spend this time with really more meaningful and even more relaxing things. But I'll come to that in a minute. The second reason is my mind, because I actually realized that I have an alarming good memory when it comes to situations that are attached to emotions, and they are mostly negative emotions. And let's be honest here, the whole film industry is about triggering emotions. And I wasn't even watching horror movies, but some of the movies and series I watched put some very terrible images in my head, and they kept popping up even weeks or months after I've seen the movie or the series. I guess before I haven't really been paying attention to this, but now that I know it, I'm really trying to be very intentional about what I let into my mind, because I know it will stay there for quite a while. And the thing with watching a screen really, especially for entertainment, is that it feels very relaxing, because you come home from work and you fall on the sofa and it's very comfy, and you switch on the TV and put on whatever, and right at that time you get like sucked into the storyline of whatever happens on the screen, and it feels like you can leave all the problems and burdens and unpleasant feelings behind. But this is actually only postponed, and the moment you switch off, all those thoughts are going to come back. And not just that, but now your mind has additionally things and storylines and emotions it has to deal with that happened in the movie or in the series. So maybe if this is inspiring you, like Bodo Schäfer was inspiring me, to reduce your time in front of the TV, how do we actually do that? How do we break the cycle? For me, this stopping from one day to another worked best. I now only really occasionally watch TV, for example for Christmas. But if this only on holiday once or twice a year seems too hard for you, you can start by maybe allowing yourself only to watch TV on the weekends. Maybe make a family event out of it, or with your partner or with friends. And if even this is too hard, maybe start with one TV-free day a week. And then you can brainstorm healthier alternatives, so you could still come home from the work and fall on the sofa, but instead of switching on the TV, you just lay there and stare out of the window and do nothing. Or you could go play with your kids, or go for a walk, meditate, do some sports, read a book, catch up with a long-lost hobby you had. And all of these, by the way, might also improve your sleep, because you get more of it as you now don't let the length of the series or the length of the movie dictate of when you're going to bed. You give your mind less to process, and by not watching a screen, you also don't put your mind into alert mode right before sleep due to the light. But that also should include your computer and your phone then. If this video was helpful for you, I would appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.